Now we're going to continue on with our lesson of the muscles and bones of the upper leg, but we're going to do it from a back view. So we'll do an angle of the left leg from the back. Okay, so we need a pelvis first. The pelvis from the back kind of resembles a butterfly, remember, so I'll gesture that in. That butterfly shape. Okay, so the iliac crest, that triangular bone of the sacrum, okay, the bottom of the pelvis, the ischium, let's put that in there, pubic arch, an area for the femur to come out of. Okay, so the femur, the knees are closer than the hips. Let me just form that real quick. Ball and socket. That little bump, that lesser trochanter. That larger bump, the great trochanter. Epicondyle, epicondyle. And we have these like grippy knuckles of bone. The epicondyles holding a lot of strong material. We'll add the upper portion of the two bones of the lower leg. Triangular bone, the tibia, and the fibula, fibular head. Okay, fibula, tibia, femur, great trochanter, lesser trochanter, epicondyles, pelvis, sacrum. Okay. Now we are going to add some muscle. First, we need to talk about the glutes, right? So we'll start with the gluteus medius, okay? Your gluteus medius. Think of it as a pizza. Don't. It's disgusting, but anything that you can think about to help you remember these shapes, right? That'll help. Pizza. Now you have, this is your gluteus medius. There is a gluteus minimus, but it is deep muscle. It is underneath it, so we won't have to talk about it. And then we have the gluteus maximus, right? So we have a gluteal fold, that is the technical term. And that kind of overlaps the gluteus medius a little bit. So you have these muscle striations for the gluteus maximus. Okay? So all of that. Gluteus maximus. Okay. Now remember from the front view we talked about the gracilis, and I said that we would be able to see it better from the back. Think about the gracilis as the inner seam of your jeans, right? Gracilis. It's like a ribbon, giving that shape to the inner leg. Okay, so the back of the legs resembles the front of the arms. The first muscle that will, okay, first of all of the muscles that we're going to talk about you can refer to as hamstrings, okay? Hamstrings are actually 3 separate muscles. So the first of the hamstrings that we'll talk about is called the semitendinosus, okay? So from here, on the inner part of the body, it is, like to think fish-shaped. Maybe I'm just hungry, thinking about pizza and fish. Maybe I'm a cannibal, closet cannibal, I don't know. Okay, semitendinosus, because there is, I'll have it in black, a little stripe of tendinous material coming through this particular muscle. Semitendinosus. Now here, filling up this space, is the semimembranosus, also a hamstring. Now the only hamstring left is called the biceps femoris. Bicep of the femur, right? Remember how I said front of the arm is like the back of the leg. So we have, first, notice this little triangle. Okay. This is all biceps femoris. It actually goes underneath too. It goes all the way up. So, biceps femoris, semitendinosus, semimembranosus. Now, what's with all this, right? Our great trochanter sticking out, right? That would be horrible. Remember, we have our tensor fasciolate. It is more visible from the side and the front, but it is there. So I'll just add it for padding. And filling up that outer vastus, vastus referring to the muscles of the upper leg, vastus meaning large, just the outer vastus, right? Which from the side will be fascia, okay? That IT band, iliotibial band. In between the semitendinosus and the gracilis, you can see adductors, adductor muscles. Okay. Now the only other thing we need to talk about for the back of the leg is nervous material, nerves. In elementary school, middle school, high school, did you ever see anybody kick the back of somebody's knee and they would just kind of half collapse? Open nerves, basically, right? So nervous tissue. So we'll go back, name them all. Gluteus medius with the gluteus minimus underneath. Gluteus maximus, half overlapping gluteus medius. Gluteal fold, technical term. Gracilis, inner seam of your jeans. Adductors, semitendinosus in the middle, semimembranosus, the small one. Biceps femoris, the bicep of the femur. A little bit of tensor fasciolate to cover up that great trochanter. And filling that outer vastus, the iliotibial band, the IT band, and your nervous tissue. These are hamstrings. That's it for the back view of the upper muscles of the leg.